So today's your 20th birthday. What's the best birthday gift you could get?
Just to really make it to 20. First off, just making it to 20, living 2 decades. But really just nothing really, just, showing support and love. And, I just, you know, I guess it's the best day to, get ready and prepare for, a great opponent Thursday. So, I've been having a great day so far.
What do you remember about that game last year? Obviously, it wasn't one of your better games. What do you look back at that game against Louisville?
Really, it was just kind of, for me, it was like a blur. Really just played maybe 3 series, and then I got hurt, then I was out for the rest of the game. So, I know that those guys was going to be, very, very prepared and, excited about playing against us, and they're going to be fired up, and, we are too. So, really, it was just, for me, I don't really remember too much. Just really that final play that, Jaron Curse made, and then the defense made a stand at the goal line, and that was kind of, the only thing I really remember.
Saturday when you hit the ground and were injured, what was going through your mind, and what exactly happened in that play?
Nothing. I was just trying to breathe. I lost my breath. The ball kind of hit me in my rib, and I couldn't really breathe. So, really, I was just trying to catch my breath, and it wasn't nothing serious. Danny just, DP just told me to, just try to sit up and try to catch my breath before we walk off, and then that's what happened, and I came right back in.
You haven't had to run much the first 2 games. Do you anticipate having to do more going forward? And do you think it would be by choice or, again, your decision?
It just really comes natural. For this offense, it's not really, designed for me to run. We have 6 running backs that can run the ball, and we have some playmakers, outside, and that can, catch and make, some big plays. So, if I have to run, then I run. But, that's not my first, option. My opinion is, I like to throw the ball, before I start to run. So, we have guys that can take care of that job.
Do you like running?
I do. I like I just like the whole game. I love the position that I'm in and that I can run and throw. So.
Go back to that long pass with the touchdown to Sharon on Saturday. That ball was in the air for a long time. What were you thinking as that ball was floating through the air?
Hopefully they make it. Just really, I kind of stepped up and moved to the side, and looking downfield, I just seen Sharon out the corner of my eye, and I just launched it, and he was there and made the play. So just really, the offensive line gave me time to move around in the pocket and find an open void so I can find Sharon down the field.
Sean, what have you seen out of Louisville's defense?
Very athletic, very well coached, and they're going to be fired up to play against us. They're a great team. They had some breaks the first 2 weeks, but they're going to come fired up Thursday night, and they're playing at home, so we got to bring our A game.
Do you guys pay any attention to the fact of their slow start that they've lost their first 2 games?
Not at all, because each week we have a standard that we play to. We're not focused on the other opponent's problems or issues or their record or what they have going on. So each week we got to come ready to play, because we're going to get everyone's best. And this Thursday is going to be a fun one.
Does this game matter any more to you because you left the last game early against these guys?
I wouldn't say it mattered more. I think each game, for me, having that experience of injuries last year, I appreciate the game even more. So each game is, the biggest game for me, just to get through it. And, I just appreciate and, thank God for the opportunity. So, I'm going to go in ready to play and bring my A game.
It seemed like such a freak injury almost, just a happenstance thing against Louisville. Do you ever look back on it and say, if I would have moved this way instead of that way, been there the rest of the...
When I first had it, I kind of did, but as the weeks went by, months went by, everything happens for a reason. And it just for me, it was just one of those things that kind of happened, and not something I couldn't control. So nothing that I'm afraid of or is gonna be on the back of my mind.
You're a high-profile guy. Do you like these Thursday night games when all eyes are going to be on Clemson, all eyes are more specifically going to be on you and your performance on a national stage?
Yeah, I enjoy it. This is what I came to Clemson for. Games like this to play on national television and have people look at us and watch us play and perform. So this is the moment that I've been dreaming for since middle school, that I want to play college football. And committing here and signing the papers, I knew that games like this was going to come and happen each year. So I had to prepare and be ready for it, and I think I'm ready for the moment.
Are you the type that when you go out there for your first drive, first throw, you've got any kind of tension or any kind of butterflies, and you need a drive to get settled in, or are you ready from opening kickoff?
Really I bet every player would tell you that they have butterflies, but just really whenever the ball is kicked off and after that first play, I'm ready to go. I just be anxious to get on the field and tired of the waiting and just ready to get out there and just play ball.
Is it harder when it's a night game?
I don't think so. I guess for some people it might be, but for me I'm used to the night games. And I'm ready for every moment. Anytime we kick off, I'm gonna be ready. So.
Do you think it was easier on you last year at Florida State because you didn't start that game? You came off the bench. You were so calm out there.
Nah, because I think every moment I'm gonna be calm. That's just the person I am. I don't let anything or too much distract me or get me rattled. I've always been taught, snap and clear, which is, after one play, move on to the next. My high school coach, Coach Perry, taught me that. So that's always on my mind. I never, try to get, rattled because, you never know when that next moment, I have to, perform and make that big play. So, I can't let it be on my mind.
Speaking of being calm, we asked you earlier about how you would advise Mitch going into that game, first time in the bright light. What are you going to tell Ray and Dion and the kids that in the skill unit about their first time playing in front of a hostile crowd out there?
Really just enjoy it. This is what you came here for. You've been dreaming about this moment for a long time, and now it's here. Just last year you were playing high school football, and now you're playing, big-time college football on prime time. So, it's the time to, show the world what you can do, and, just be yourself. Don't think too much and just have fun. The game is simple. It's still, you still have the touchdown and the ball. So the only thing is, it's just more people in the stands and more people watching. So just really, have fun, enjoy the moment, and just be yourself.
Coach Sweeney mentioned the other day that some of the offensive struggles weren't all on the offensive line. What are some things you can do to help those guys up front?
Just really communicate better, make sure we're on the same page, and just really make sure that we have the the right play calling in, and just for me, just leading those guys and making sure that we don't get frustrated, and everyone from the receivers, running backs, and myself, and the O-line, that we have the right calls, and we have this right mindset going into every play.
What was the play when you were hurt last year? What was the call?
As in Louisville?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
because you were going with your left, right?
Yeah, I
So,
think I kind of.
did you break contain? Or
I think I
was it
broke
option?
contain. I think it was a pass play maybe, and I just broke contain and ran, tried to get out of bounds, and the guy pulled me down. So I'm not sure the exact play call.
Your first touchdown pass in your career was Deshaun Watson at Georgia, and you've missed games with injuries, and he obviously has missed a lot of games with injuries, so I'm sure you can identify with that. How gratifying was it to you to be able to get him a couple of touchdowns on Saturday?
It was just great to see him, play fast and, just have that smile on his face. And he's been around, he's been doing it for a long time, and he's one of the best players in the country. And that's what he do, is make plays, and he's probably the fastest guy on the team. So just getting him the ball, let him make plays, and and just show off his talents is pretty special. So it's a lot of guys on this team that's ready for that moment, and their time is coming soon. So it was just great to see him perform like he did Saturday.
You played in some big games in Louisville, you played at Georgia, at Florida State, at Georgia Tech, and you talked about you have this poise. Do you hear the opposing fans? Do you ever hear what's going on inside the stadium as all that blocked out?
You hear it. You know, some people may say that you're kind of blocking it out. Of course, you're gonna hear the noise and it's loud, but it's just you have to have that zoom focus that Coach Swinney always talk about, and just focus on that moment and that play. And you know, it's just I guess one of those things that you got to have that you really can't teach to be focused in while the crowd and all distractions and movement is going on.
You ever played 2 games in 6 days?
I don't think so. No.
Which harder is it? Just physically or preparation?
It's just really, the coaching staff does a great job with, taking care of our bodies and making sure that we have, enough time to rest. But it's really just a mind thing. It's just, getting enough sleep, eating right, taking care of your body, and, just getting that film in and that preparation in like you would on a normal week. So it just, you really got to have that desire and want to, and really love the game to, come out and perform at your best.
This is the 3rd straight odd front y'all are going to see. Louisville shifts it up a little bit, but how is it different as an offense going against a 3-4?
I guess really just, to have different schemes. You can probably disguise a little more in a 3-4, but Coach Elliott, Coach Scott, and all those guys down there on the offensive side does a great job of, breaking down the defense and making it, simple and, seeing the different things that, each team does. And, for me, just to get in the film room and just see what they do. I think it's Todd Grantham, their coach, does a great job of, disguising things and mixing it up. So it's going to be fun to just, get out there and perform and compete.
In the first week, Ray had a big game, and this past Saturday only had 1 catch. Do you have to say anything to him just to keep him focused and understand, or just happens that way sometimes?
Not at all. I think the guys understand that it's going to be some games that you get the ball a lot and some games you don't. So that's just part of football. It's only 1 ball out there, and we have maybe 10 playmakers that can make the ball or make a play. So it just depends on that that game and that situation. If the defense is playing a certain way, that you're gonna get the ball. So you can't really go into a game thinking that you're gonna touch the ball every play. You just got to be ready for that ball whenever the time comes.
There was a stretch on Saturday where it didn't seem like you were getting, it seemed like a lot of the snaps weren't coming straight to you. You had the one over your head. It seemed like a lot of them were off to the side. How much does that affect kind of the flow of the play and you need to focus on catching the snap?
For me, really, if it's just around, I guess my arm length, if I can catch it, it really don't distract me. But it kind of, you just have to make sure that the center knows where the snapping is, and so whenever we come off the field, he can get some practice in and don't make that mistake again. So I let him know. He's getting better at it. It's just one of those games that it's just a lot of movement, and he had to communicate and just we try to play fast too.
Deshaun, this past week at the Oklahoma-Tennessee game, one of the Oklahoma players got caught on a cell phone or something. It was put on YouTube about he's cursing out the SEC, things like that. How mindful do you have to be these days that everybody's got a potential camera and they could be aiming it at you and get you in any kind of moment, positive or negative?
For myself, I always try to do things right all the time, and just whatever I'm doing now is gonna hurt me in the future. And so I try to just live in a moment and make sure that I'm doing what's gonna help me out in a positive way. And I just know that everywhere I go and everything I do, someone is watching. And even if you think you're by yourself or alone, someone's gonna see it. So I just for me, I just try to stay straight and stay in my own lane and do what's right.